Hey guys, it's LMS Productions here, and I just made a practice karambit. To make this practice karambit, you're going to need some things like clear tape, scissors, a marker, a stencil that I've already cut out, and 3 DVD discs. Now the part you're going to need is not the part that holds the actual disc, it's the other part. So start by ripping that down, but be very careful not to crack it like I did. Now you're going to try to fit your Karambit stencil onto the DVD, but first you want to rip off the plastic. Now you want to put the stencil onto the DVD and tape it on with your clear tape. Now be very careful putting it on. You're going to want some extra pieces of paper. You don't want the whole entire thing stuck on. You only want a small amount of it stuck on. Just one piece of tape across. Now you're going to cut it out. After you cut all 3 of them out, you're going to want to try to fix a finger hole for your pointer finger. Now, I thought this was very hard because it was almost impossible to find the right diameter of my finger. So I drew it on the back of the stencil to try to fix it on to the actual plastic karambit. Now I did that by holding the tip of the scissor of the radius of the circle and then putting it onto the practice karambit edge and making a mark. After I made the mark, I made a circular circle onto the karambit so I will know where to cut it out. Now if you already have another karambit, like in case I did, I'm making 2 so I can spar with my brother, you can just trace the inside of that. When everything looks good, you're going to want to take your scissors and you're going to want to try to poke a pilot hole into the karambit hole so you can drill. And when you're all done with that, I'm using, I believe, a 7/8 diameter drill bit to drill it through. Now be very careful to go very, very slow, because if you go too fast, it will catch the plastic, you'll spin around, you'll either cut yourself or the butt of the knife will crack, and you do not want to go back and cut all the stencils out again, because that's a pain in the just terrible. So when you're all done that, you're going to now tape it on, tape it all up. Now to tape it all up, here I'm using Gorilla Tape. You can use hockey tape or electrical tape, whichever one you have or whichever one's easier for you. Now I would start by putting the tape through the hole, and while I'm doing that, you have to keep on making sure that your finger can still fit in, because if your finger does not fit in, then you're screwed. So now fix it all in to make sure the tape will get inside so you don't cut your fingers on the rough edges. Also, it's also optional. You can also grab a sanding block too, or sandpaper to sand in the middle and around the edges before I tape it up. So that's optional. Now when you're all done that, you should be really proud of yourself. I got really thirsty and I need a little drink of lime seltzer. Very good. Anyways, so when you're all done with that, you should be really proud of yourself because that was a very hard project. You turned a DVD disc like this with a paper stencil into a practice self-defense knife that you can spar with. Now, it's very cushiony, so if you do get hit in the leg by it, it will not hurt. And the trick that I was doing right there is called the wraparound. I'll show you how to do that in the next video. Now, I like them because you can practice stabbing and slashing with them, and they're just very helpful. Now, so click here to see me, my brother spar, click here for the trick video, and click here to subscribe. Thank you, and have a nice day.